Alrighty, guys, welcome in to Slaughterhouse Sports, and today we're going to look at Darrion Kirksey, new North Carolina wide receiver commit. And now Kirksey is very interesting in just about so many ways, so many facets here. Because Darrion basically is out of Gulfport, Mississippi, and while we review the tape, we're going to talk about this. So Darrion's been in this process. His recruiting's really picked up towards the latter half of this year. He's really popped as a sophomore or as a junior. Okay, Kirksey, 6'2", wide receiver, and I'm just going to tell you my thoughts on him. So he's a bigger wide receiver immediately. I mean, being 6'2", he probably weighs about, 220 pounds. He's very, very versatile, meaning he could even turn out to be like even an Evan Ingram. You can even play him at tight end. You could play him at blocker. But the thing that I like about Kirksey is he does have some moments of incredible play speed. Like you look at that, like you watch this release by Darrion Kirksey at 6'2", really good release. And he's able to track the football and he's able to catch the football. So, and then you see him on special teams. He's able to even take some returns to the crib. So he does, even though he's a bigger wide receiver, he does pack some punch in terms of speed. Like this is good. This is pretty good speed. There's going to be guys that are faster than Kirksey. It might be like 4.5 play speed, but again, like he possesses, I'm telling you, like with his body and frame, he's an explosive player because he can make these plays down the sideline. He can make these, when you put the ball in his hands, good things will happen. So here, he shows decent concentration. This is a route that's, again, the defense is playing pretty good coverage here. They're probably, what is the defense playing? Like at least like a quarter's look. But Kirksey, again, like catches the football, and then he doesn't go out of bounds. So Kirksey is very, very tough. That's the thing about him. Very, very tough. Very under-recruited. Like he's just a 3-star, 85. Hadn't gotten any offers until North Carolina, and then Mississippi and Arkansas gave him an offer. So he actually only has 4 offers. So the smaller schools in the region won't even look at Darrion Kirksey, which is, again, I think he popped probably late. He's probably a late bloomer in the process. But again, like Bill Belichick in North Carolina, I do, give credence to their evals for sure. So you'll see this about Kirksey. What a catch! What a turn and run! Bigger guy for sure. He does body catch. So again, I think that he's going to take some time at the college level I think he's going to take some time in practice to get, again, like with catching the ball forward out, catching it without, using your body to catch the football. And I think that North Carolina, I think this is a type of player that if you're at North Carolina, like you're at the high school level, it's probably the rain. That's maybe why he body caught that football. This is a player that I could see going through the program and taking like a good 3 to 4 years to develop, and then he could be a monster towards the end of his career, like as a senior or honestly like as I think as an upperclassman he could really pay dividends. I just being honest, maybe the rating. I don't want to let the rating ever skew my evaluations, but he does body catch it a lot, and the route tree isn't unbelievably defined. And he has decent speed, but again, he's going to need to learn how to use his body in the ACC, all right? But he does have potential. And first off, if he went to a lower level, he would probably, if he balled out, he would transfer anyway. But this is going to be a testament, like, is Bill Belichick going to get players that are going to stay 3-4 years in the program? But Kirksey, again, different body type, and these plays are remarkable plays. So he absolutely has a ceiling that is an ACC football player. He absolutely does. I mean, this is such a tough contested grab right here in traffic. Flashes of brilliance, has enough speed at his size that can pose a threat. And then his body, like he's just filling into his frame. So North Carolina's projecting, oh my gosh, he's 17 years old. He's already a beast. He's 6'2". He might even turn to 6'3", 6'4". And he's going to be versatile, and maybe we can even, some plays we can even stick him inside, and maybe he can even, continue to block. And I think he could be a player just from watching this tape. I mean, he breaks a ton of tackles. I think he can immediately help on specials, and then would he even be interested maybe in being one of the faster tight ends? All right. Is this like what an Evan Ingram started out playing like? Is like a Darrion Kirksey type of player. But again, maybe it's motivation. Maybe he'll end up being an incredible outside receiver. All right. He does have really good body control, does catch the football, so his ceiling is higher than most. After watching this tape, I would say that he's about like a high 3-star to me with potential. But again, sometimes he body catches the football, want to see the route tree better defined, want to see some cutting, want to see some slants and other things like that. Has a ton of room to grow, but this is like kind of a ceiling player that North Carolina takes. All right, but again, I like the player, and I think that Kirksey wants to be coached, and that's why he's going to Carolina. So, again, wish the best for him, all right? Like players from the Gulfport area of the country in Mississippi there, and I think it's a very interesting commit, and he does possess a lot of skills that are really fun. And his yards after catch are very, very good. So he's a player that could be a very impactful power forward player when it's all said and done. But again, it's going to take some training. I think it'll take a couple of years here, okay, with Darrion Kirksey. All right, thank you guys for watching.